Welcome to Newhall and to our open day tour. We have ready for you this wonderful tour buggy for our remote open day visit. I'm Catherine Jeffrey, I'm principal here, and I've been principal at Newhall for 19 years. I'm also a full boarder here at Newhall, and I hope to share with you a little bit about what makes Newhall so special. So thank you for joining us today. We've also got a very special visitor here to visit our nursery and our pre-prep. We have Beauty Bear with us, and we're going to find out where this Newhall journey begins with our youngest students in this all-through school that starts from age 1 and continues up to age 18. Before we get any further, Mr. Boudon is our head of French. I'd like you to meet him.
Bonjour, bienvenue à Newhall. So I'm Mr. Boudon, I'm the head of French here. I started working here, it's my second year at Newhall. This is a lovely inclusive school with a lot of opportunity. Have a lovely visit.
You'll see here on our beautiful cedar plot that we've adapted our wonderful 100-acre campus to take account of the need for much more outdoor learning, recreation, and the use of our space during the current times. So you'll see here our prep division children enjoying their lunch break, their recreational time, out on our beautiful cedar lawns. Beauty Bear wanted to stop and see what the children are having for lunch. Here we are at the nursery. So nestled in the middle of our sports facilities here at Newhall is our wonderful new purpose-built nursery, opened in 2019. Come and take a look. Welcome to Newhall Nursery. We're going to meet now Mrs. Baines, our nursery manager. Come on, Beauty Bear.
Hello, Beauty Bear. How are you today? Thank you so much for coming to see the nursery. Well, you know we're filled with children. We've got our tiny babies in Cedar class who are our 1 to 2s, and we have our bigger children in Sycamore who are our 2 to 3s. They will probably love you, but you might be a little bit scary at the moment because you're a bit big. But we have our Hazel class children who are our preschool children who are our 3 to 4s, who I think would absolutely love to say hi to you. Are you ready to go around and say hi to them? Fantastic, off we go.
I have 4 daughters, all of whom have been educated at Newhall, and this nursery is the nursery that I wish I had had as a parent when they were at preschool age. It's been purpose-built with a major focus on the outdoor learning area and the sensory experience that's created through all of the resources, both natural and also the play equipment that we have out here for the children to use.
We are extremely lucky. We've got such a beautiful area. Beauty Bear's enjoying our lovely sand pit there.
Beauty Bear plays the drums and is excited to hear there's a music lesson happening inside.
We have what are we learning today? We are learning all about different sounds that we hear, so all our different musical instruments.
We've got extensive gardens here at Newhall Nursery with lots of opportunities for imaginative play. Our nursery is nestled in the midst of our sports facilities here at Newhall. Behind me you'll see our 10 tennis courts and our 8 netball courts that are floodlit, and boarders as well as day students are able to enjoy them throughout the day and use them into the evening. And over to the side here we see our changing facilities, but also our hospitality areas for parents and visitors watching matches. Newhall students enjoy a 6-lane, 25-metre indoor swimming pool facility alongside our indoor sports hall, and that sits next to our running track and our fitness suite, which is complemented also by our 2 all-weather hockey pitches, both of which are floodlit, and our 3G all-weather pitch. We've arrived now in Newhall Fitness Suite, and I'd like to introduce you to 2 members of our sports and PE department. First of all, our Director of Girls Sport. We have here Mrs. Knightsbridge, and also Ms. Train, our Head of Netball.
So this is our new fitness suite that was kitted out brand new again last year, and in this room here we have all the cardio equipment that you would need. You can also download an app to your phone which shows then how far that you've run and cycled and so on. And in the room next door we have a weights room for you to use. In terms of sport at Newhall, one of the things that we like to offer and that we say we offer is the fact that you can do any sport regardless of your ability. So we have a multitude of teams. In year 7 and 8 we have teams from A to F. And then also you have the opportunity to join one of our academies if you are an elite player, and you can play netball or hockey or cricket in one of our academies and train on Friday night.
Hi, I'm Miss Train. I'm head of netball and an international netball for Northern Ireland. I run the netball programme here and it caters for all abilities. We have an academy after school on certain nights, so if your netball's your thing, we'll be sure to cater for it.
The construction work underway behind me is for the creation of the new Northern Access Road, an additional access and egress point out from the Newhall campus onto Greater Hawley Park. And we're very pleased to announce that this is due to be open in October 2020. Hi, can I introduce our visitor? Would you like to just say hello and something about the school?
Hi, I'm Ollie Pilling. We're in year 12, and one thing I do love about Newhall is all the different opportunities you have, whether it's sport, drama, academics. There's literally everything that you want to offer at this school, and you can pursue anything you want coming out of Newhall.
Where are you off to? Off to PE. That's fantastic. It's a beautiful sunny day. There are 1,400 students at Newhall. But our distinctive divisional structure means that it feels like lots of small schools within a big, well-resourced campus. Children progress from our nursery division onto our preparatory divisions. So here we are in the reception area for the preparatory divisions. Children joined first the pre-prep division from years reception to the end of year 2, and then progress on to the preparatory division from year 3 to year 6, when they can also start boarding if they wish to join our boarding community as flexi or weekly boarders. Come along inside to take a look. See what's happening in reception class today. Hello, I brought a special visitor to see you today. Beauty Bear. Show Beauty Bear your garden, your lovely garden outside. Okay. Thank you very much. Children here in reception, as well as their indoor classroom space, have this fabulous outdoor classroom. Lots of our learning at Newhall takes place outdoors, and also their recreation and their play. And it's beautifully integrated in this space where every classroom opens on to their garden area, a dedicated space for our early years curriculum, overlooking at Newhall our beautiful and historic cedar lawns.
Ian has created.
Hello, Mr. Field. Could we come in on our open day
Do come
tour?
in.
A very special visitor with me today. Do you want to say hello to Beauty Bear?
Good afternoon, Beauty Bear.
Fantastic. What are you doing today?
So today we are doing an art lesson, and we are going to be studying architectural art.
So we've arrived now at Walkfairs and our sixth form division here at Newhall. It's my very great pleasure to welcome Mr. Alderson, our head of sixth form.
Hello and welcome to the sixth form and the sixth form area here. You can see it's a lovely day, a sunny day, and we have our students are enjoying their lunch outside. And one of the great things about the sixth form here was that kind of community spirit. The fact that the students mix together, whether that's at lunchtime, whether that's in lessons, whether that's tutor groups as well. And especially having had that diamond model, the sixth form now really brings them all together in that respect. So perhaps we go and have a look at some of the sixth formers and have a chat to some of them. So why don't we hear from the students, and we're just going to gate crash this lunch party and we're going to ask them, okay? So then students, the question is, what do you most like about being in the sixth form here? One word, what have we got?
Trust from the teacher.
Oh, I like that, that's a good one.
The independence, clubs, I like the community feel in the sixth form.
I really like the teachers.
The freedom that we get.
The friendship, the range of sports.
The support from everyone around you.
So we've heard that key to a great sixth form experience is fabulous teachers. Let's meet some of them. Mr. Bowman, Our head of politics here.
Excellent.
Brennan, what's fabulous about government and politics in Newhall
Fabulous.
Sixth Form?
I'm going to let the students tell you why politics is everything at Newhall School and why every student in the country should be studying politics from the age of 5. Students, why is politics so amazing?
I mean,
Prime Minister.
From the first lesson, Mr. Bowman would always tell us that life is politics, and politics can relate to anything that is in discussion at the moment, clearly, and anything that anyone talks about can be related back to politics, so why not learn about politics?
Well, as an Oxford graduate in politics, philosophy and economics, I think we should also hear from our economics department and our business studies department.
So I think there's never been a better time to study business. The business world is undergoing amazing change at the moment with COVID, and the business world is going to affect everybody. If you're going to work in a business or you're going to own your own business, business is a subject you should be studying.
So this is the Walk Fair's Performing Arts Centre, and we have specialist spaces for dance, drama and music. The performing arts have a really long tradition here at Newhall. We have students who have gone on to play in professional ensembles, sing on the International Opera stage, dance in the West End and perform in the professional theatre. But we are about celebrating the students so much more than those who are working at the elite end. We're really proud of our students on the first occasion that they're able to join one of the whole school productions, indeed to play in the orchestra or indeed to play in the training orchestra. It is very much about huge numbers of participation and people developing a love for the performing arts for life.
So let's head into our Performing Arts Centre and meet Mrs. Molina, our head of dance.
Hello, welcome to the dance department. Here at Newhall we have one of the best UK dance schools and we do lots of competitions and shows. Here is a selection of our trophies that we've won at numerous festivals. We do lots of live performances at the Royal Albert Hall, Sadler's Wells, Disneyland Paris. And if you'd like to come through to our dance studio, you can see some of our senior dancers in action with Intermediate Modern. Come through.
We're just about to start our intermediate modern class. We're working on our blues arm exercise. Enjoy. Nice big breath in. Highlight. Now a rest.
Afternoon, sorry to interrupt, but we're having a tour here. Would anyone like to show the Good Hope Cafe?
Yeah, of course, I think we should all show you. Come on
Inside.
So this is the cafe. As a sixth form, we can come in and we can buy paninis, coffees, hot drinks, everything really. And it's just somewhere that we can come during maybe our study periods or during lunch and break times. And shall I show you inside? So as you can see, there's lots of things that you can choose from, and then there's hot drinks or paninis, so some hot food.
So we've arrived now at the rugby facilities here at Newhall. Rugby is a major sport for girls as well as for boys here at Newhall. And during this times we are also using this part of the school as a recreational area at lunchtime for various of our senior division bubbles.
So I'm Nathan Kerr and I'm the head of upper school boys here at Newhall. The thing that I would say that I enjoy most about being head of year is the fact that the boys feel so comfortable in being able to come and talk to me about any problems they may have, be they small, be they big, and then the satisfaction you really get from being able to resolve it for them. It's brilliant.
Hi, I'm Jackie McGlynn and I'm head of middle school girls, Sacriston, and at Newhall, pastoral care is one of the most important things. If your child is happy and settled in school, then they will learn. If they have a problem, then that's the time when they put up barriers and then their learning becomes a little bit tricky for them because they focus on the problem they've got. However, we're here to help them solve that problem and hopefully they come and talk to us and we'll give them good guidance on how to move on.
It's my very great pleasure to introduce you to Mrs. Stedman, who's our Student Support Manager for the Senior Divisions, a role I think unique to Newhall. and a critical part of our pastoral care and provision to support our students here at Newhall. So Mrs Dedmore will explain a little bit more about her role.
Hello, I'm like the school mum, so I'm there to help you with any pastoral issues you have. I work with the heads of year from year 7 to 11. Lost property, that's one of my big roles, running around helping you find any equipment that you've lost. Also, if you have any study worries, anything at all. Now this little hub here is where the heads of year and my office are. It's also a lovely chilling area. We've got table tennis, lovely tables and chairs for you to chat with friends.
A big strength at Newhall is our distinctive diamond model of education. So we have single-sex teaching for 5 years, from year 7 to year 11, and we're going to head now into a year 9 biology lesson. It's a single-sex lesson, and we're going to meet the boys here and their teacher, Mrs Wilson. Thank you, Desmond. Do sit down. Carry on. Mrs Wilson, we have our visitor today on an open day tour. Would you like to say a few words about the lesson?
Yes, welcome. Mrs Wilson, teacher of biology. So here we have our Year 9 Boys 2 class. Last lesson we looked at prokaryotes and eukaryotes. We're just recapping that now before we start our work on specialised cells. So, James, if we start from the top then. So, often multicellular, which one do you think that belongs to? Eukaryotes, excellent. Now, which one, Noah, has no membrane-bound organelles?
Prokaryote.
Excellent. We said last lesson they're very simple. And one of the key things, Dan, with the prokaryotes is that they have
no nucleus.
No nucleus, excellent.
Hi there, welcome to the Art, Design and Technology Department at Newhall. I'm Gareth Hughes, the Head of Department. In terms of what we're really proud about at this school are the number of successes in art competitions. I think that we offer something particularly individual in terms of the independent learning lower down the school, and also the sixth form get individual workspaces here as well. What you'll see at the moment is a Year 9 girls group in action, so do enjoy the experience.
Hello, welcome to Newhall Cookery Department. So what we've got in today, we've got the boys in today, we've got Year 8 boys in today, and what they're cooking today is they're going to make some chocolate gooey puddings, and they're also making a 3 cheese frittata with bacon and leeks. So if you want to come and have a look. So this is what we normally do. We normally work in pairs, so we share, 'cause we've got quite a bit to do. So they're working in pairs, and they're sharing the jobs and all the tasks. So they're doing the cooking and the preparing, but they're also going to do the washing up and clearing away, most importantly. We normally do, so they come in and do a demonstration. They come in and watch a demonstration from myself, and then they'll go off and make it in their pairs.
At Newhall, we're blessed with the most beautiful grounds, and we make the most of them. I'd like to welcome you now to Forest Schools. So our youngest children in the school enjoy a lot of outdoor learning. And we bring them down in the lesson time. I think Mrs Reynolds is out at the moment with her class, and I think maybe Beauty Bear as well. Good afternoon, Mrs Reynolds. Hello. We're on an open day tour, and I was hoping you might be able to tell our visitors a little bit about Forest Schools.
We're making the green come out for leaves because some leaves got stuck. I think I'll need more for this.
Right, so over here we've got Neve, and she is winding and threading. Show what you're doing, Neve.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing. It's so hard.
And what's Beauty Bear doing here? I think Beauty Bear I think he's playing the guitar. I think Beauty Bear wishes he was in a music lesson at the moment. But there we go, we're doing Forest Schools. And what are you doing here?
We're peeling wood.
You're peeling wood?
Yeah,
fantastic, be careful.
And it's really dangerous.
Yes, you have to be very careful.
The Forest School promotes the holistic well-being of the children. It's looking at all their development as an all-round person, and quite often we find that children that don't always find everything so easy in the classroom do really well at Forest School.
And now we're off to play golf.
Afternoon, my name is Mr Pipe. At Newhall School I am the head of golf, and I'm also assistant head of boarding in Petre House. Behind me you will see new to this year at Newhall School is our 12 new golf bays. The purpose of having the bays here this year at the school is really to develop and encourage a lot of students into the game, and also over the years we've had a very good high success in obviously national finals, and this is where the students can come to practice. We implement it into our senior games, our junior co-curricular activities as well. For this year also, we've also included a launch monitor, which in the day and age of the modern day of golf, it is a big bonus of having this bit of technology to incorporate of yardages control. We can look into club path, we can look into face angle, so it really opens up everything there is that the golf game requires in the modern day. So Cody here is working at the moment on his takeaway. Cody has been a part of the senior programme for the last 3 years. He's also competed for the school for quite a few years and managed to get us to the national finals. As we move down, you'll see Matt isn't holding a golf club, but he is holding what we call a super speed stick. This is where in the golf swing we're trying to increase the club head speed, because we're also, at the moment it's all about power, distance, you know, helping all with the golf swing. So this is a great drill that we've got working with the students at the moment. As we move down, he's on the big stick, so he's trying to show off a little bit here. See what he's got, see if he can do it under camera.
Yeah, that's it.
Not too bad, he's doing all right there. We move a little further down. First I'll introduce Matt. Matt is one of the PGA pros that assists with us at Newhall School. Himself and Jack Cole also assist with all the coaching that we do here, of which on display. You're under pressure now.
Oh no, don't, I won't hit it.
Not too bad, for the camera's great. Next one again, we've got Tom. Tom's only just started golf recently. Really encouraged over during sort of the lockdown, has taken it up as the sport. And again, all part and parcel of practicing and learning. And as you can see, the big one for sort of this year and in the current day is trying to get girls into golf. It's been really pushed a lot, you know, recently in the last 2 years, especially from Ladies England Golf. And again, I've got the same vision for Newhall School. We really want to get girls into golf. It's really key, it's really good. Obviously it was very popular as a male sport, but at the moment the ladies are flying all on the LPGA and the Ladies European Tour as well. And again, we do have our overseas students that are very interested in the game, and it really is nice to see them participating here at Newhall School. So this is probably the most challenging lesson I think we're ever going to have with Bewley Bear, but first of all, in the basic golf setup, we're trying to get that club head square. Do you all feel comfortable where you are there? And here we go. And then we're going to try and attempt a little swing without the headball knob. Oh, really? There we go.
So here we are now at the Newhall Farm. This was an initiative that we set up a couple of years ago to take our learning outdoors, to support the curriculum, particularly the sciences such as biology, but also to create a unique outdoor area for well-being and for recreation for our day students and for our boarders here at Newhall. So come and see our farm. So I'd like to introduce you to Miss Clark, who's our Animal Welfare Officer and who runs our Newhall Farm, and also our rather noisy members here of our farm community. Miss Clark.
Hello, hi. So I manage the farm here at Newhall School. We have a wide variety of animals, including our very noisy geese. We also have sheep, goats, pigs, rabbits, chickens, also our peafowl that you'll see roaming around the school. We hopefully have quite a wide variety that will interest everybody here.
So the rabbits here seem very tame. Can you tell us something about them?
So these are both Martha and Isaac. They've been at the school for a very long time. They're our oldest residents here. They are miniature lop-eared rabbits, so even though they're quite big still, it's all to do with the size of their ears, and they're one of the students' favourites. The students absolutely love them, and as you can see, they're very well handled. So these are our pygmy goats, and these two here are Ryland sheep. They're slightly rare breed. The children love coming in with these guys. Those two are very, very friendly. Jimmy's very mischievous. He gets up to all sorts of mischief, which a lot of the children can relate to, so they quite like him.
As we move around our campus, you can really get a sense of the space that we have here for the children to enjoy. Cricket is a major sport at Newhall for girls as well as boys. It really is an idyllic place to learn to play cricket. Would you like to say a few words about Newhall cricket?
Yeah, I'm Nursery, I'm the cricket professional here. Our head of cricket, Mr. Davidge, is out there taking some of the boys and girls. We have plenty of girls here that play cricket, representative cricket, district cricket, Essex cricket, but weather in October September has been absolutely perfect. The boys are out. We have a very successful cricket team. We had about half a dozen cricket pitches, all of a high quality, and the most important thing, the boys and the girls absolutely love it. There's the high end where we try and introduce players. We've got 4 or 5 that have gone on to play for Essex and various other counties, but also it's very much sport for all and cricket for all. Boys, girls, whatever standard, Newhall is about sport for all.
Cricket here at Newhall is really great. It gives you so many opportunities. The wonderful facilities here are just endless. The coaching staff are incredible. The amount of game time people get, training time, and people are struggling on a particular part of their game. It's really, really good to come and enhance your skills.
Perfect, that's a take.
The children enjoy our beautiful grounds here at Newhall. We have our own Newhall pond here as well. It's full of carp and beautiful lilies, and the children can come down here and they can sit and they can have some of their recreational time in our beautiful grounds, just relaxing and enjoying the wonderful scenery. Welcome to Newhall Chaplaincy. These are our beautiful chaplaincy gardens. The work of the chaplaincy is at the heart of Newhall as a Catholic school. It's centred in the work of our Newhall Voluntary Service, NHVS, which is based here in the barn, a historic part of the school, where we have various action groups each week with volunteers, helping those in need in our local and wider community. So let me welcome you inside. Chaplaincy at Newhall is for everyone. We welcome people of all faiths and without a faith. This is a place where you can explore the big questions in life and to make new friends and to integrate together. This is the barn. This is the hub of our chaplaincy activities here at Newhall. It's a great venue where we can meet with our NHVS groups, confirmation, preparation groups, various discussion groups and academic societies can meet here. We have a very lively theology society that meets to discuss all sorts of issues. And here from the inside is our small oratory, which can be a place for private prayer and small group prayer during the week and at weekends. Here we are at the East Quad, where Newhall has its very own school shop. This is a very convenient facility for students and for parents, and it stocks a great array of stationery, of toiletries, and also all the sizes of the school uniform to try on. Come and look inside. We're now heading through Magdalen Gardens. This was formerly the convent that was here at Newhall and is now a boarding house for our girls from years 3 to years 10. So they have this wonderful and historic walled garden, a beautiful and tranquil space they can use for recreation, for activities. And just last weekend I happened upon a group of campers out here because the entire boarding house had come down and camped out Saturday night. They had their tents decorated with wonderful fairy lights. They were toasting marshmallows, having campfires and sing-songs, and they had a wonderful evening to celebrate being together as a community with their boarding staff who camped out with them in this beautiful spot here. Newhall is steeped in history going back hundreds of years. This was the former home of Anne Boleyn, wife of King Henry VIII, and it's where he built his great palace of Beaulieu, on which Hampton Court was modelled. Legend has it that there is a tunnel that runs from Newhall to the village of Boreham, although that's not yet been discovered. But all around the site you'll find mysterious passages and doorways. I'm wondering what's behind this one. Come and visit us and find out. So on a normal open day tour you wouldn't get to see this part of the school, but since we're on a remote tour today we're going to take you up to the clock tower. Very few people have ever toured up here at Newhall. This is one of the most historic parts of the site. And if we're really lucky, we might hear the clock chime. From the clock tower, one of the highest points in Newhall, we get some unique views across the site. Just this year we refurbished one of the most historic areas of the school to create our new Denford Bar and Lounge, a great social area for our sixth form and staff. Do come in and take a look.
Hello and welcome to the Denford Bar. We've just opened this summer and this is a typical weekday evening. We have sixth form in here from 4 till 6 every day. They can come in, grab a coffee, grab a cold drink and just chill. Often they come in and play a Scrabble game or a card game together. So yeah, take a look around. We'll just be standing outside for you.
So another mysterious door. A few cobwebs on this one. Feels a bit like being at Hogwarts here at Newhall. Now this leads to our Tudor cellars, one of the oldest parts of the Newhall building. Next year we're converting this into an underground bar and cellar for our sixth form students and for our boarding community. So I can't show you this yet, but come back on a future open day and you can see inside. Let's head now to boarding houses to have a little look around those.
Hello and welcome to Peterhouse. My name is Jordan Meakin. I'm head of boarding for boys in year 3 to 10. And our boys are accommodated in the 2 areas of Peterhouse, the main house that I'll show you in just a moment, and Earle Wing, which is for our boarders in years 3 to 8. A little bit about me. So I live on site. I've been at Newhall for 5 years. I live here with my wife and our dog Wilf, the golden retriever. At the weekends you'll typically find me under rusty vehicles, which is a little bit of a hobby of mine, or taking walks with the dog and my wife. Now just behind me is the common room for Earle Wing, and this is in part of the oldest part of the building, a really historic space. And in this room was where the community first held a mass at the school. And the boys in years 3 to 8 in Earle Wing are fortunate to have this as their common room. This will be the area that they will make friends, that they will have activities, that they will socialise, and that they will make lifelong friendships and memories together. Boarding at Newhall is unique, and the very special environment that we are in is what provides this uniqueness. The former Tudor Palace is a very, very special and historic environment for the boys and the girls to live in. The room that we're in at the moment is rumoured to have been the bedchamber of the Duke of Buckingham, later the Lady Chapel for the religious community, and now a very fortunate space for the boys to have as their kitchen. In the wing we have spacious shared rooms for the boys, typically in 3s or 4s, and this is a conscious decision to help the boys to make friends and to integrate into our community, and it's certainly something that they ask for in the younger years. They're all beautiful spaces, and we have these bespoke made beds for the boys that maximises on storage, and we do encourage the boys to personalise their areas to really make this a home from home. So this is the main part of Peterhouse, the main house, where our year 9 and 10 students are accommodated. So certainly for the 13 plus entry, this is going to be the area of interest. As well as all the additional pastoral support that boarding presents, activities and keeping boys busy are a really, really important part of what we do in boarding. And a small snapshot here in the common room, you can see pool table and table tennis, but also using the wider facilities of the school to keep the boys busy and active during the evenings. Let me show you one of the boys' study bedrooms. So in here we've got lots and lots of storage, so underbed storage, a desk for the boys to work at, and we do encourage the boys to make the space their own as well, personalised with things from home so that they're comfortable. And each of the boys has their own sink, in addition to lots and lots of toilets and showers available to all the boys.
Hi, I'm Alice Addison. I'm the head of boarding for Hawley House. This is our boarding house for girls in year 3 to 10. We are really lucky in Hawley House that we've got enough space in the house that all of the girls have a single bedroom, even right down to our students in year 3 and 4 when they join us in the prep. We're also very lucky to have this lovely room that we're in at the moment. We have one of these areas for each of our different year groups in Hawley, so they're currently in the year 10 snug, but we also have one for the prep in year 7, one for year 8 and one for year 9. It just gives the girls a little bit more space And now we continue on our tour into one of the single study bedrooms. This room that we're in at the moment is for one of our Year 10 students. We really encourage the girls to personalise their bedrooms, so personalised duvets, and they can also put things up on the walls. We're also very lucky, every girl has their own desk and also their own sink in their bedroom. We're really lucky in Hawley House to be in a historic building. This part of the school was built in the 1800s and used to form a convent. This corridor that we're coming down now is where our Year 8 and 9 students have their lovely single bedrooms and also have beautiful views out over the walled Magdalen Garden. We are so lucky to have the Magdalen Garden for us because it means that we have a dedicated space for the girls to play in the garden and also some really beautiful views out of their bedroom windows. This is another one of our lovely single bedrooms.
Hello, my name is Mrs Baird and I'm the head of boarding of Dennett House. The age group in this house is year 11 to 13. Please come through. I have a great love of Newhall as both my sons came to Newhall and were both head boys. So I have a deep feeling for Newhall. This is our common room. This is where we do all our registrations in the morning and in the evening. We have a lot of fun and games here. We play a lot of Just Dance and bingo, quizzes and various different things. Hi, so this is our lovely kitchen. This is where a lot of girls spend an awful lot of their time. As we are the senior boarding house, the girls have the privilege of coming back in-house during the day. So break times are very busy, lunch times are very busy. So everyone will be making themselves a cup of tea and having a lovely chat. So we have many fridges for the girls to put all their food and bits and bobs in. Of an evening, I like to do the girls some nice fresh fruit and we all have a nice chat while they come back after school. Only yesterday, it was very hot here yesterday, and one of the girls come back and said she really fancied Yorkshire puddings. So the whole house had Yorkshire puddings. Just, half an hour later, so that was really good. The girls like to sit here and have a chat, and also we have got a lovely outdoor space where the girls can spill out into. Only yesterday evening we were playing bingo outside. So this is one of the girls' bedrooms. They have a sink and vanity unit, desk to study of an evening, and their bed with a lot of storage underneath. They have lovely views of the school that they overlook of an evening with all the lovely lights, so it's very calming and relaxing when they're studying.
Hello, my name is Damien Cummins. I'm the head of boarding at Campion House, which is an 11 to 13 boys house at the school, and here we have the common room. It's a large area. We do our registrations in here as well as hang out and chill out here in the evenings and sometimes during the day. I've been a housemaster now for a number of years. My passion is actually sport. I've previously played professional rugby and professional cricket, but that was a long time ago now. But we've actually moved on from that, and I teach sport here, teach games, as well as being a housemaster. The main reason for coming here really was the fact that it is a Catholic school. I have a family of 5, and my wife teaches at the school as well, and my son is in year 10, and it's fantastic to be able to bring my family as well as educate the boys in a Catholic upbringing and background, even though we celebrate all different types of religion as well in the school, in the boarding house. Okay, here we have a typical room. All the boys are on 2 corridors and every room is identical. Here we have, in the room they have internet access, which is available all the way up to 11:30 in the evening. They have their own sink, individual sink, and storage areas, as well as a lovely view out to the front of the school.
So it's appropriate that we end our tour today where it all began. Here we are at the front of the school, and at the heart of our school, central to this beautiful former Tudor palace of King Henry VIII, is the New Hall Chapel, and I'd like to welcome you inside. This has been a place of prayer, of stillness, a place of welcome for over 200 years, and we're blessed with this magnificent space at the heart of our school community. When the religious community, the canonesses of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem, came here in 1799, the first thing they did was create a place of prayer. And for over 200 years, New Hall School has gathered as a community in this space. We have chapel assemblies each week. There are opportunities for prayer and mass, celebrated with tutor groups and year groups and the school together. We have a wonderful organ, and we train a lot of organists who are keen to learn. We have a wonderful liturgical choir. And as I mentioned earlier, there are many chaplaincy groups as well, some of which come to the chapel here to pray together. This is one for the keen historians amongst you. You will see behind me on the wall the original coat of arms of King Henry VIII that once hung across the great gatehouse entrance to New Hall Palace, the Palace of Hawley, and was then placed on the wall here in this chapel and has adorned it ever since. Thank you so much for joining us today for this remote open day tour. It's been a real pleasure to welcome you to New Hall, to show you around our campus. We've probably covered about a third of the various facilities on site, and we've met some of the students and some of the staff. It's very hard to capture what a school is like without being able to visit in person, but we're hoping that the informality of today's tour will help you have a little window on the community, wonderful community that we have here at New Hall. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, and we hope that you'll go on our website, be in touch with our admissions department with any other questions that you have for us.